In this video we're going to look at foundations. When we're talking about foundations, we're talking about the foundations on buildings, on bridges, and on other structures. You also have foundations for roads, which are different from the foundations we're talking about here. So we're talking about the foundations that we put under structures. There are two different types of foundations generally. There's shallow foundations and deep foundations. Shallow foundations are less expensive generally, but they have less capacity. They can't support those higher loads, and they may not be suitable in softer soils. But they are the common foundations for most medium-sized structures such as houses, small bridges, houses. Bridges are normally deep foundations because they do have heavy loads concentrated in one particular area. So deep foundations transfer the load to denser, stronger soil or rock layer below. They also allow the friction between the pile and the soil to be mobilized as well to provide additional support for it. So they're usually at depths greater than 3 meters. So there are different types of those shallow and deep foundations are split into different types. Shallow foundations, strip, pad and raft, and deep foundations can be either displacement or replacement. Displacement is like a nail being driven into a piece of wood. So the soil is not removed, it is pushed to one side as the pile is rammed into the soil. Replacement is like drilling out a hole and then putting a screw in it. So replacement is where you drill out the soil and then you replace it with the pile. So it's the difference between a hammer, between a nail and a drilled hole. So in the next few videos we're going to look at each of these foundation types in a little bit more detail.